Hello everybody, so I want to do a video. It's probably going to be a quick one, probably not. So right now it's 10:56 p.m. It's a school night, but I get my cast off tomorrow, August 18th, so it's also my birthday this day, so that's when you're going to see the video coming up. But right now it's on the 17th. So anyways, I just want to make a quick video telling about another time or another story. So this story is gonna have a weird title to it, but you just gotta let me explain what went on. So anyways, let's hop right into it. So this happened in about 5th grade, I think, and it's kind of an awkward story, but anyways, we were over at school. Okay, we were in the 5th grade. Okay, I was real young, you know, little Nathan and little Miss Flippa. And so we were in 5th grade, and when we were over there, I was on the computer in the back, okay, and the rest of the class was playing this dumb Monopoly game on the smart board that we had. And so everyone was playing it, and then there was a few people on the back on the computers, and it was me. There was like 6 computers in the back, okay. There's like a row 3, and then in front of those computers there was other people facing us on like 3 computers. It's hard to understand, but just think about it. So anyways, we were in the class and we were on the computers, and then the rest of the people, because it was like a free day, because Friday was free day, and it was towards the end of the year, or I think it was actually towards Christmas. No, it was towards the end of the year. And so we were messing around on the computers, you know, looking up stuff on Google Images, and I kept looking up, you know, squirrels with nuts, and I'll probably put a picture up on the screen of what I saw and what was so funny to me at the time when I looked at it. And so we looked at this video, or looked at this picture called Squirrels with Nuts, and so we just kept cracking up about it. Well, then one of my good friends, Ian, he was on the computer, and he was kind of being like helpless, like he didn't want to, like, you know, like stop me. So I went on his computer when we were on Google Images, and I searched swimsuit models. Yes, I searched swimsuit models, and so on there, when I searched it, a bunch of pictures popped up, and there was a couple ones of like Kate Upton nude and stuff, and it was really, really, really weird. And so one of my friends, he came over and he said, "Oh, look it, Nathan's looking at porn on the computer." But he actually said Ian was looking at porn, but Ian said, you know, hey, Nathan's doing it. So we were just over there, and he was like, "Oh, Ian's watching porn on the computer." And the teacher comes up and he says, "What are you doing?" and freaks out. and he comes over and he's like looking at the computer, and Ian's like, "I didn't do it, I swear." He's like, "Well, what do you have to say about this?" He's like, "Nathan did it." And I looked over at him and I was like, I can explain. And he's like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, "Get off the computer right now, right now." And he was like forcing me off. So I got off of the computer, and I was like, I didn't know how I was going to act, because my dad was already mad at me at the time because I got in trouble prior to that day. So I was like, you know, I was like really, really, really like scared. So I would turn around, and I yelled, "It was just a joke." And he says, "I don't care," and then kicks me out in the hallway. So I'm sitting out there, and there's a desk and there's no chair. So I just decided to sit on the desk and chill out. And so the lunch bell rang, everyone left the classrooms, and the people that were in there started laughing because what people heard. And so I was sitting there on the desk, and I started laughing with it, because I kind of, you know, make a bright day out of a dark, you know, out of a dark one. So I was sitting there cracking up, and then he came out there, and then that bright day suddenly, you know, went to nighttime. So I was like, all right, here we go. So I sit there, and I just listen to his lecture about how you can't do that at school and how that is just disgusting. And I'm sitting there, and I was like, well, I mean, it was just a joke. I didn't mean no harm. And he's like, "I know you didn't mean no harm, but it's not right." He's like, and the sad thing is that I'm gonna have to tell the principal about it. I was like, "You don't have to." He's like, "Yeah, I do." And he's like, "I can't have this on here, and I can't have the school, you know, going around telling people that other kids are watching porn in my classroom and that I didn't do any discipline about it." And I was like, all right. So he goes over, he tells the principal, he's like, "Yeah, this kid was no, doing this and this and this. It wasn't porn, it was just a little bit of a picture." And he starts swimsuit models. So the principal brings me out of the room. Well, brings me out of the lunch room while we're in there, because he just comes up there, and his name, I think, no, it wasn't the one principal I'm thinking about. It was a different principal. And so he was like talking to me, and he's like, "Really?" I said, "What?" And he's like, "Really?" And I was like, I didn't really mean anything by it. And he's like, I just have to think about this real quick. I had to process this through my mind and find out the rest of the story. I'll talk to you over at recess. And so recess came in about like 20 minutes, and so he came over there. We started talking, and we were like, all right. And he's like, so I came to a compromise with your teacher. You're just not going to be allowed on the computer for the rest of the year. And there was like 5-6 days left of school. So I was like, all right, that's cool. And then I was like, can I bring in my own computer? And he's like, no. And I started cracking up, but it was really, really funny because everyone thought thought one kid was watching porn on the computer, and then he really wasn't. So I was like, uh-oh. And I got in trouble, but I've gotten in worse trouble before at school, but that was just one of the minor stories. But this is going to have an awkward title, but who cares? So anyways, I just wanted to share that short story with you guys real quick. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, favorite, whatever you guys want to do. I just need some feedback. Let me know what you guys like, okay? So thank you, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.